Hello, good morning, happy Christmas. It's just about Christmas in July. Let's see if the computer's working this morning. No, not yet. Hello, good morning. Is there anybody out there? I'm just trying to get my laptop to behave, but it's not doing anything at the moment. Hello. Oh, there's two people awake. Hello. No, I can't see comments because my stupid laptop is doing its usual nonsense. Let's go out Facebook and start again. So hello, good morning. Hi Joe, and are you in Norfolk today? I can't see any comments yet. I'm just trying to get my laptop to behave itself, which it's decided not to today, just to wind me up. So it's Happy Christmas today. Been busy doing Christmassy stuff. What am I looking for? Here we go. Facebook. Go. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Those of you who aren't away on holiday, let's have a look on here. No, I'm not there. So it's going to be it's obviously going to be one of those days. It's been one of those weeks, and it's going to be one of those days. So if I don't, because all my phone's telling me is Joanna Bays is watching me. So yeah, it's going to be one of those days where I can't see any comments at the moment. So if I'm not ignoring you, it's just my laptop is playing up. Yeah, go out and go back in again. So I can't see any comments, so there's a good start, apart from Joanna Bays is watching me. So hello, the 36 are watching me now. I'll try the laptop again in a minute, but just I'll leave it to think about itself for a minute. I'm doing Christmas today. First of all, I need to get some thank yous out of the way, and there will be a maths question and there will be a prize draw as usual. So I want to say thank you to Lish for making me this. Evie hasn't spotted it yet, so she's still here, because Evie hasn't been round because we went out yesterday. So thank you very much to Lish, and thank you very much to Hilary. Arthur has seen the elephant. The elephant's trunk has been in Arthur's mouth because I think he's teething at the moment. So he stays here for when Arthur comes and helps wraps fabric. So I'm just going to bear with, and I'll just try and see if I can see your comments again. Otherwise, I'll have to reply to you afterwards when I look after. So Christmas in July. Let's just start off with saying there's still some of the sparkle. There's a few boxes of sparkle left still on the website. If you're thinking of doing something, no, it just doesn't want to see me today. Stupid blinking thing. Lots of bad words in my head. I'll keep trying it. And there's some of the wildflower collection left. And there is one lonely little box of amusing, which weighs a ton, amusing fat quarters. There's one box left because I think I had 10 last week, and I only put 9. I'd saved one for someone who then ordered it on the website, and I forgot to update the website. So that's why there's one of those left. So I should put my amusing box on the floor. If you're just joining, I can't see your comments, so hello, good morning, because the laptop says it can't see me, so I keep refreshing it and keep trying. So that's thank yous, and that's what's left from last week. That one, that's what I finished this week. So wildflower stitcheries, I finished that one. So that thread, the S303, has run out, but there's some on order, so that's on its way. So that'll be here hopefully soon, because I ordered it last week. And the 301, the colour we used on the Busy Bee bag and everything else, that one there, that's on its way as well. So I've ordered a load more of those, so they are coming. Right, so we'll get onto the new stuff quickly now. Let's try this stupid laptop again. Christmas, where should we start with? Okay, the quilt behind me, this one, there's 4 stitchery panels available for 15, and it's got the full pattern with it as well. So this is the pattern, and you've got all the stitchery panels in there that you can trace again as well. So it would normally be, I can't remember how much this pattern is normally, I think it's like £6.50, and the panels, there's 4 panels which are normally a £5 each, so it's quite a saving. So that's the quilt behind me, the Christmas Wishes quilt, and I've made 2 of these so far, and I did one just in plain red, and the other one I did, which is the one behind me, yeah, the Valdani, what I call the seasonal thread, M57. So I've got quite a few of those left. Let's try my laptop again. So if I can see your comments. So that's the Christmas quilts. There's a few of those left. Let's get on to Lynette Anderson fabric. Lynette Anderson fabric. So we have got fat quarter packs, we have got charm packs, and we have got fat eighth packs. So I'll show you the fabrics now and what I've made with them so far. So I made this, so that shows you that's the feature print that I fussy cut, and I've used the hexi flower templates. So if you're new here and you haven't seen hexi flower templates, it's basically it's a hexagon and a flower, and you wrap the flower around the hexagon. There's lots of demos on Tube on how I do it, and there's also, here's what I did last year. So this was last year's fabric, same size, done in a circle. So there's a little long mat and there's a little round mat that I did last year. Or you can fussy cut these fabrics and you can make little Christmas decorations. So that's using the baby boys. So what we did a few weeks ago, if I can find it, I've got so much stuff here to show you. I did a whole box full of the hexi family. So everything from a 3/4 inch hexi up to the 2.5 inch. And they all come with a load of patterns on making bags and all sorts of stuff. Okay, so they're all packed in the box like that, and they are, whatever's left of them is on the sale page. I sent a load of these to Canada this week. I hope to goodness they get there. So that's the hexi family, and this is what you can be making. Obviously you can make things a lot bigger than that, but that was just as much time as I had for, and that's some of the fabrics that are in the Lynette Anderson pack. So if I show you now, so the charm pack, there's 4 of everything in the charm pack. That's the feature print, and then there's her usual creamy dotty one, and then there's some stars, and then sort of Christmas presents. So there's that in the red and the cream. Then I put a couple of the Macawa, the red and the green Macawa in there to use as blenders. Okay, and here's another one, and then I put a grey in there as well because there's lots of grey in the patterns. And then there's a hearty one and a red starry one, and I think that's about, oh yeah, and the cream present one, if I can get it out. There we go. So there's 4 of each. There's 44 in the charm pack, and the charm packs are £11.50, and they are on the sale page, or they're on the charm pack page. And those are the fabrics that you will get. You will get just the Lynette Anderson fabric, not the blenders, in the fat 8th pack. So the fat 8th pack is obviously 8 fat 8ths, and they are £13. So it's a metre of fabric basically. So they are wrapped up like that. Or you can buy fat quarters in a bag. There's 8 fat quarters, i.e. 2 meters of fabric, and I think they're 26, again on the sale page. Okay, now the picture advertising today showed you this. Now I literally finished this on Friday night, so the pattern is half typed up. I'll have the pattern ready hopefully by the end of the week. I didn't want to rush printing it off because then I won't spot, there's bound to be mistakes in it, because I went to the Princess Proms yesterday with Evie, if you've seen the pictures, and in the interval, there was a 20-minute interval, so in the interval I was typing up instructions for this because Evie and Jess went out to get a drink and stuff, so I sat typing this up. So I have started typing it up, but I just haven't had a chance to make it up. If you want kits, I can do kits. But if you've ordered the charm pack, I used half of the charm pack to do the tree bit. Well, what I call a tree, because the tree bit started off there's a Christmas tree pattern. So the triangle Christmas tree pattern comes with a little triangle template which you can get, and this is last year's Lynette Anderson fabrics. And I made up trees with them, and then I've had this mat in my head ever since I've done that, which is basically the tree apart from the bottom bit. And then you've got the little snowman stitchery, and then I've drawn these stitcheries out. Now you've all got more time than I have, so you could probably stitch all your border with a pretty holly stitchery, and then I've just put, it's up to you, you can put the Christmas or not. So I've just got, there's a choice, so there's Noel, there's Christmas, and there's Nadolig if you're in Wales like what I am. Obviously you don't have to put them on, you choose what you want to put on the borders, and then I've put some lace around the edge. So it's really simple and quick to make, didn't take me at all long to make it, it's just doing the stitchery. And what I did with the stitchery was, because I was in a rush to do it, I actually fused the top to the H640 before I even did the stitchery. So I traced the stitchery on it and I stitched it while it had H640 on the back. So you can stitch with your wadding on there. Because otherwise, I think because I've stitched on linen, I'd have had to put some, what do you call it? What I call violin, soft iron-on violin on the back to stop it fraying. So I thought, oh, I'll stuff it, I'll just put it on straight onto the wadding and stitch it, and actually it turned out, I'll put it a bit closer, you can see the stitching, and you can see the snowman says making a list, obviously you're seeing him backwards. Okay, so that's really simple and quick to do. If you want kits, put it in the comment. I can do kits, but you can, I managed to get some linen. I'm just going to see if I can, I'm giving it one more go, see if I can see your comments, and then I'm going to throw the laptop out the window. Right, last chance, Mr. Laptop, to work. No, it's going out the window because I'm not there. I don't know what's going on today. It's one of those days. Right, so as I was saying, I can't see your comments because stupid laptop isn't working, and all my phone says is Lish Collier is watching. So this is a linen cotton blend, and it's 54 inches wide, and there is some of it on, it's on the website under other fabrics. Okay, so that's what I used. Having ordered that, I got a phone call saying the 3 bolts of natural linen that I'd ordered from Kaufman are apparently on their way. I haven't got them yet, but I got that in just in case I couldn't get it. So there we go. So that's that one. So the pattern will be coming. So if you've ordered your charm pack, you need half a charm pack for that, and for the rest of the charm pack you can, that's what I've got left. So I've used half a charm pack to make that. So you've got enough to make a load of, you can make a load of these Christmas tree thingy. You can make loads of that. You need 16, no hang on, you need 16 for that. So 16, you need 20 something. Yeah, so you've got enough to make 2. No, you've got loads because they're only little, yeah, you'll make a load. You make about 4 little Christmas trees out of that lot. So if you want to get that, and it's got, I don't know if you can see, it's got the little triangle thingamajiggy what Handy Andy has made me. And I keep forgetting we're on 3 Amigos this weekend. I don't know where I am or what I'm doing, but yeah, it's 3 Amigos this weekend. So you're on the Round Britain tour this week. You're off down to Cornwall afterwards, presuming that's where Abby is this week, and off to Norfolk afterwards. So where are we? So we've got Lynette Anderson. So there's loads of Lynette Anderson. Having said there's loads, there's not that many left on the website. Ideas of what you can make with your charm packs, and this is part of the pack of 4 if you want to make like a load of little pillows. This is what I made last year. So the pack of 4 which make the quilt, you can just make individual little pillows. So you can make them with your Lynette Anderson. Just chop your charm pack into 4 and you'll have a load of squares. Crossroads template, that Lynette Anderson fabric is very similar to these colours. If you buy the Crossroads template, which is £15, it comes with the patterns and instructions. You could make that, and again use some of that linen down the middle and on either end. So you could make that. Oh, show and tell, I haven't shown you. This is, I was showing you this last week, but I finished them now. So I made a little wall hanging out of that one. So that's the Welsh version of the welcome wall hanging, which is also part of the block of the month, which I haven't had a chance to look at this week. Sorry. And that's the other one, the home one, or carte treve, which I've made into a little pillow. So this is the Mode and Muse fabrics. Who's watching there now? Margaret Beaton, Mother's watching. Hello, Mother. So that's that. Other ideas for your Lynette Anderson fabric. This is last year's wonky Christmas tree mat. So there's patterns, everything I'm talking about, we've got patterns on the website, and if you go to my YouTube channel you'll find all sorts of demos. So now we can finally get down to the Lynette Anderson fabrics. I've got a whole basket full. So there's plenty of fat 8 packs, okay, loads of fat 8 packs. There's not many, oh, there appears to be 3 fat quarter packs left, but I don't know if there are actually 3 left because I haven't done all my orders yet. So those are there. Should we do a maths question before I forget? So maths question, hang on, maths question prize. So the maths question prize, you've got lots of Christmas fabrics in your maths question prize. So the Lynette Anderson bits and bobs from when I was cutting stuff out, and some Macawa blenders and some other Christmassy stuff. So a big pack there. And it's an easy question. How many pieces of Lynette Anderson fabric did I cut? So I cut charm packs, fat quarter packs and fat 8th packs. And the clue is it's under 5,000. Okay? So that's that. And prize draw. So for all the orders yesterday, today and tomorrow, I have got a little bag of stuff, what I found hiding away. So there's a French General candy bar, there's some French General fat quarters, and there's like a Lynette Anderson little square, mini square pack, and a nice Lynette Anderson feature print. So that's your prize draw for this week. So some lucky person will win that, randomly selected. Right, while we're talking about triangles, so this is made up, you can get the little triangle on its own with a Christmas tree pattern. Or I do have a few boxes left. Hang on, that's a Crossroads template. I have a few boxes left of nesting triangles. So there's 3 sizes. So you'll get patterns for like little mats. Oh yeah, little needle books. Hang on, let's grab a needle book. Put them down there. There's 3 different ones. So there's ones with cups of tea and cups of coffee, and then this is the Christmassy version. So you get all those patterns in with your templates, and there were a few of those left because I had to sort out in the shed this week. So I found a load of those hiding in a box, and then you can do, that's the other version. These are just the mini version. I've got bigger versions, but they're all in the house on sideboards and things. So you can make like mini versions, or you can do big table runner versions of these. So all those patterns are in that box. And what else have I got hiding down here? Oh, Crossroads. Oh yeah, that's a Crossroads template box. So that's for that one. So there's a few of those as well. So that's for making that one, which would be good with your Lynette Anderson. So the Lynette Anderson charm packs. So if you get those, you can get the linen, you can get the Macawa fabric, and you can get the lace. I need to update the amount of lace on my website though. So hold your horses. And you can get the Valdani thread. So you can get everything you need to make this on the website. You only need, if you're doing the backing in Macawa as well, which I did, you need about 3/4 metre, but you'll still have a load left. As I say, you need half your charm pack to do the little tree triangle bits in the middle, and it was stitched in the Valdani seasonal thread, which is there. And then the other mat, keeping an eye on the time, that one, so I used the fat 8th pack to do that. So again, the Hexy Flower family pack, this is using the 2-inch one, so you can go bigger to 2.5 inch, you could do with that, but you couldn't really do much smaller if you want to fussy cut the houses and stuff out. I found the 2-inch was just right for that. Then you can see on the back, I did the whole thing by machine. When I first started doing Hexy Flowers, I did everything by hand. Apart from the fact I don't have time, my fingers hurt now. So the whole lot was done on the machine, easy peasy on the machine, and then you just use a scant little seam on the back, like about 1/8 of the inch on the back to join them together. And if you've got the fat 8th pack, the reason why the the fabric in the middle is different. You've only got enough in a fat 1/8 pack to do 8 of them, those flowers. And I think, was it 8? Yes, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, it's 9, isn't there? No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. So I did a different one in the middle. So that's just some of the fabrics, and that's the feature print fussy cut. And I've not got hardly any left on the bolt now, so if you want a fat quarter pack, grab them quick if they're still there, because I haven't got much left. Right, so let's quickly go through what we've got. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, felt. If you want to do, if you want felt for applique for your Christmas stuff, there's a pack of Christmassy colours. So there's the black, the red, the gold, the green and the white. Because lots of the stuff that I've done, I've used like this little Christmas wishes runner. Sort of, I used the yellow for the stars. So lots of the stuff, the Christmassy runners and things, I use felt. And then like this one, there are all patterns for all of these. So this was what was this one called? Poinsettia Christmas topper or something. Hang on. Let's find the pattern to show you. There it is. Poinsettia tabletop. Yeah, it's that one. So I did that on some black wool, which I can't get anymore. You can do it on any, if you do it on some flannel, and I had flannel at the time, which I put on the back. Again, I haven't got any of that this year. But you could do that onto some flannel, would look nice. Or if you can get any plain black wool somewhere. So that's another pattern you could do. This is a bigger hexy flower one, which I think I did that last year as well. So that's a bigger one. I'm not sure if that was a big boy actually. What matte? So that's a bigger one. Again, Lynette Anderson fussy cut houses in the middle. So that's done with linen. So you can do them with linen, look nice. Let's chuck him up there. Right, what else have we got to show you? What's the time? We've got another 5 minutes or so. Oh, let's take a breather, shall we? Oh, this is, if you weren't here last week, this is coming. I think Imogen was printing this on Friday. I've started doing this. So this is a new panel that's coming. So 4 seasons, spring, summer, autumn and Christmas. As we're doing Christmas this week, there's a Christmas tree on the bottom. And you can see I've just started stitching him. So I'm using the Valdani M43 to stitch that. You can just use a plain red, or you can do different colours, depending on what kind of vibe you want it. I think if you do it just in red, it's more Christmassy. If you do it in all different colours, then, because it's all different seasons, you could do it in the appropriate colours. That would be good. The wildflower stitchery colours would be good for doing that. So that's that one. I'm sorry if you're here late and I haven't replied to any of your comments. It's because my stupid laptop isn't picking up the Facebook Live. So now I understand when people say, I can't find you. I don't know what it is. They don't want you to hear me today. The triangles, the nesting triangles, I use the big one to make the infamous folded Christmas tree. If you don't want to cut it yourself, all your cutting mats will have 60-degree angles. So if you cut a strip of fabric, say 6 inches wide, use a 60-degree angle on your mat. You can cut 60-degree triangles, which is what you use to make the old folded Christmas tree. So there's plenty of, I don't know what there's plenty of. There's plenty of something. Talking gibberish. It must be going to the princess proms. It's sent my brain doolally today. So let me just check the list of what I'm supposed to tell you. I said thank you to Hilary and Lish. If you didn't see me right at the beginning, thank you Hilary and Lish for my new additions to the family. As you can see, Evie has not. I told Lish I'm going to have a sweepstake. How long does it take Evie to half-inch this baby into her baby collection, of which is quite extensive. She's banned from buying any more babies. So the last one I bought her for, she won a race at Sports Day or something. I said I'd buy her a baby if she won. So that one has to stay here. It's not allowed home because there's so many. Apart from a real baby, there's too many babies in her house. Anyway, so Welsh panels, yes, I've shown you. Christmas quilt, yeah. So next weekend, I'm not doing a live next weekend. I'm going to try and get this pattern done for this week, and I need to try and finish off the block of the month, otherwise I'm never going to get it done for you. So I'll get these, I'll let you know on Facebook as soon as the patterns are available, and I'll put a link, etc. if you want the pattern for this, and I'll try and do a tube video as well. So I won't be here next weekend unless something major turns up. I don't think anything will. These panels are should come this week. So it gives me time to cut them up and ready for the next time we do Three Amigos, which will be 2 weeks' time. Or I'll do a Facebook, whatever. I'll be doing a Facebook Live again in 2 weeks' time. What else have we got? So if there's any of these left, I did do quite a few of these. So the Christmas wishes quilt behind me, that one, the one behind me. If you want to do that, the Lynette Anderson, again, the charm pack would be good to do that with. I just did, what did I do? I did quarter square triangles around it, but you could just do squares around it, to be honest. You don't have to do quarter square triangles around it. That would be good. Or if you get it stitched now, as soon as the French General arrives, you could get a French General charm pack, because that's what I used for mine. Wait for the French General to, hopefully it turns up before Christmas. I think it's supposed to be here in November. So if you get them all stitched up ready, it wouldn't take long to do your borders if you want to wait for that. But I'm not promising anything because I don't trust them. So that's that. I think that's it today. So again, if you want your Lynette Anderson fabric, grab it while you can, because literally it all came in and I've cut most of it up. I've got quite a few fat 8 packs left here and quite a few charm packs. If I have a load of charm packs left, what I might do is do them up as kits for this, okay, if you want kits. So let me know anything you want to ask me, put it in the comments and I'll go and look now. While I'm listening to Abby, I should go and look through your comments. No doubt the laptop will start behaving now that I'm finished. Have I got anything else to tell you? I don't think I have. I think I've gone through my list. So prizes, maths question, in case you missed the maths question, is how many Lynette Anderson fabrics did I cut up this week? And the clue is under 5,000. I put rickrack around this. There's rickrack on the website, or you could use a gold rickrack. I was going to put lace around it originally, but I decided to just put that around the bigger one. If the lace is showing sold out, bear with, and I'll just check how much I've got and I'll update the stock. Plenty of Christmas patterns on the website, on the seasonal page. If you're watching this from abroad, I can't ship to Europe. I can ship to America, to Australia, to Canada, whatever, but you have to email your order, okay, and then I'll send you a PayPal invoice. So I sent a huge parcel off to Canada this week. Postage is quite expensive. It was £25, but it was like 1.5 kilo parcel, so it was quite a big parcel, but it's usually £15 or more to go abroad. So thank you for watching, everybody. I thought everyone would be on holiday today. Moya, thanks for your order, wherever you are, in Greece or somewhere. I will post it on the 1st. I remembered, I packaged it up all ready to go, and I thought, she doesn't want me to post it yet. So I did remember, one thing I remembered today. So I think on that note, there's nothing else on here that I've buried, is there, to show you? No. On that note, I'm going to send you down to Cornwall. I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee, and whilst throwing the laptop out the window. Thank you for watching, and I shall go and sing blinking Frozen Let It Go, which has been in my head constantly since yesterday, to the chickens. I need to let the chickens out as well. So excuse me. Thank you for watching. Go and visit Abby down in Cornwall, and then Handy Andy up in Norfolk. I'm sure Handy Andy will keep you up to date with what's going on with retreats, and I think payments are due for those as well. Anyway, I'll stop waffling and I'll send you off to Cornwall. So thanks for watching, thanks for joining in. Sorry I couldn't see comments, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, if not before, so I'll let you know. Okay, touchy bye.